someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood. And I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. Have you ever had the odds stacked up so high you need a strength most don't possess? Or has it ever come down to do or die? You got to rise above the rest. I never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has, which makes me wonder if I could. It makes me wonder if I never had to knock on wood, and I'm glad I haven't yet, because I'm sure it isn't good. That's the impression that I get. I'm not a guy.
Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work.
Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today Kyle has a video breaking Trump plots assassination of Americans. I'm very curious what he means because I had not heard anything about this. I'm very curious. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them, read them, share them, do all that, then donate. Otherwise, you're a bitch. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. We are in that Discord right now. All opinions are welcome. And obviously, everything I show you in this video will be linked in that same description box, including stuff like this.
I learned enough and I signed the Golan Heights, the rights to the Golan Heights over to Israel. Nobody thought that was possible to get. They've been working on it for 70 years, Mark. 70 years. You know, planes would fly into places that have meetings that would last 2-3 days. All they talked about was the Golan Heights, right, Jason? And nobody ever did anything, but I did it, and we did it quickly. And I say, good luck to you. Then I found out the value of it, trillions of dollars. It could be worth, if you think, trillions of dollars. I said, yeah, maybe I should have asked him for something. I learned enough, and
Okay, so if you don't know what the Golan Heights is, it's basically southern Syria. And let's be real, Israel's been occupying it for a long time now. And if you remember recently, Trump happily welcomed in the new Al-Qaeda, ISIS president of Syria, Jolani or al-Shara, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
The Golan Heights are a bottleneck. Basically keeps Syria away from Israel.
Yeah,
And vice versa.
They're so worried about the U.S.-backed ally that runs Syria now. They're so fucking worried. Anyways, so once again, more like on the surface, if regular people like knew the scenario, they'd be like, isn't that illegal? Or at the very least, isn't that wrong? What part of God wants that, wants territory taken from other countries? What part of God wants that? None of it. That's the answer, none. No parts of God want stupid shit like that to be going down. But don't worry, they'll do all this in the name of God, in the name of Jesus, in the name of whoever the fuck Jewish people worship. All in the name of that, they will eat up other people's lands and, let's be real, destroy other people while they try to get it. I want to point that out, but I wouldn't say bigger story, but a more immediate story, I would say, is Venezuela. And apparently, possibly, tonight, people are alleging that Trump will announce the war with Venezuela. Who knows what that means exactly? Once again, war has a different term nowadays. Like, people are used to, like, oh, but they mean soldiers on the ground, you know, boom, boom, shooting bullets back and forth with the other army, right? Doesn't have to mean that anymore. You can have proxy armies. You can just bomb missiles over the top, you know, at you know, important governmental buildings and shit like that, or weapon strongholds and shit like that, or Navy vessels in this case, possibly. Who knows? It may just be like a statement just maybe to capture attention and to make Venezuela make a move. If you announce a war, they might be like, "What? You're at war with us? Fuck." I mean, they're already aware that the U.S. is encroaching on them, but if they officially announce war, maybe it'll get Venezuela to shoot a bullet here or there, or a rocket somewhere, or a missile somewhere. See, look, they shot at us. We got to take them down now, right? I mean, if you remember, that's what basically happened with Russia, as far as I understand. Not an expert on that situation, but I've heard people say that the encroachment from NATO, Europe, the U.S., and Ukraine itself, its proxy army, all encroaching on Russia in a way, quote unquote, forced its hand to attack first. Right? Quote unquote, attack first. Right? But who knows? I guess we'll have to see tonight when he makes the announcement. But just in case, also from antiwar.com, you can see they left some phone numbers here for you guys to call in and say, we don't want fucking war with Venezuela because it makes no sense unless you're what? A fucking devil worshiper. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Unless you're here to spread malice across planet Earth, you don't want this. So, once again, everything will be linked in the description box. And in fact, I might link this first. So you can see the phone numbers there that you can call into. You say, no, we don't want this because your Congress, take a look here. The Venezuela War Powers Resolution has failed in a vote of 211 to 213, with 9 members not voting. An absolute dereliction of duty from Congress. So, safe to say, your administration's not on your side. Your Congress is not on your side. What do you do about that? My idea would be like non-compliance with these idiots, straight up. But that has to happen in mass, right? The only way to really get this done without any violence would be non-compliance. But that requires, I mean, the majority of the country. And good luck when these knuckleheads are, I guess, mentally occupied by other things. And guess what? Those other things, you're not even thinking that hard about those. So we are fucking struggling as a human species. We are fucking struggling. And it starts with the mind. But people usually don't, it seems like they don't want to work on that thing. They think if their job pays well, they figured it out. That's a misnomer. And in fact, it is a fool. That is a fool's fucking thing. That is the fool from the fucking tarot cards. Straight up. Upside down, but with a smile on their face. Ass backwards, but with a smile on their face. Shut the woo-woo. Let's continue. Now, a lot of people have got this from Tucker Carlson. And then amongst other things, like, people are saying, a source, an anonymous source. Tucker's going to say a congressperson told him. We don't know who's telling these guys this stuff and what the main purpose is. Hopefully it's to warn people, but it could be something else. I have to leave room for that, just based on the behavior we've seen before. So let's let Tucker explain what he heard. Here we go.
Is Trump going to start a war in Venezuela?
I don't know. I don't know when this program airs, the one that we're on right now. This thing's maybe live.
No, we're live now, and then
okay.
It'll be posted immediately. So now,
my sense is, I don't know the answer. I've certainly been on the phone a lot about it. I have no power. I'm a podcaster, but I'm very interested. And so here.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. No time for being humble about things. Let's be honest. You have the president's phone number and probably a lot of Congress people's phone numbers. But you have the vice president's phone number. But you have you can call people. Bet you can. Or you can raise enough ruckus to where they have to move because now people see what the fuck's going on from their most trusted favorite, news person, Tucker Carlson. So I want to hear this shit. Like, what can I do? What can I do? You could do a lot. Or at the very least, you could fucking try. Sorry. Let's hit play.
I don't know the answer.
First presidency?
Oh, God.
Didn't people go on Tucker's show so that to get messages to Trump? Like, because it was known that Trump watches Tucker?
I mean, I'm sure.
It was that influential, like the first in the first time around.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's just, yeah. Come on, man. Like, these guys were like, yeah, we helped get him elected, but won't say, like, now, but you still have a voice now, don't you? You're still popular, aren't you? You can still say things, can't you? Like I said, you could probably call these fools personally, couldn't you? Here we go.
So
So
now,
my sense is, I don't know the answer. I've certainly been on the phone a lot about it. I have no power. I'm a podcaster, but I'm very interested. And so here's what I know so far, which is that members of Congress were briefed yesterday that a war is coming, and it'll be announced in the address to the nation tonight at 9:00 by the president. Who knows, by the way, if that will actually happen? I don't know. And I never want to overstate what I know, which is pretty limited in general.
is Trump going to start a war?
Okay. There you heard it. Just have to play that for the sake of more information to people. And also, to be fair, I'm starting this video kind of late, so by the time it gets released, the announcement might have already happened, but fuck it, I'll throw it out there anyways. Maybe we speed up a little bit, I don't know. We have this statement from Trump on a tarmac. Here we go.
Yeah, what was that?
Getting land, oil rights, whatever we had, they took it away because we had a president that maybe wasn't watching. But they're not going to do that. We want it back. They took our oil rights. We had a lot of oil there. As you know, they threw our companies out, and we want it back.
So, as you can see, it's not about righteousness. This is not about being healthy. They kicked out our American businesses, just like we overtook some Venezuela businesses. And he said, "That's our oil. That's ours."
Yo,
That's
do
crazy.
any of you guys? My bad. I don't mean to.
No,
Do
go
any of you
ahead.
guys remember? Do you guys remember what was his original problem when Elliot Abrams was there? What was their original prepared? I would say, quote unquote, prepared statement on why they were at odds with. Do you guys remember that? I don't even remember that.
I think it was about voting, wasn't it? Like they have rigged
No.
bullshit elections.
Well,
Right?
that was part of it, but that wasn't the main reason. Like when they like the Juan Guaido shit, I understand that, but there was like another element to it, like in my opinion, a fake excuse to have tensions with them. I just don't remember what it was. Was it that they were like he claimed they were socialists or something?
Yeah, there's like communist dictator, I think drugs were involved in regards to their excuse to subjugate Venezuela. But I think the voting thing was the main reason why they were like, okay, that'll be our excuse to get Guaido into power. Because they rigged the election against Juan Guaido. He should have won. And it's we want free and fair elections in Venezuela for them to be free again. Everyone knew what was going on, but yeah.
Yeah, like my timeline is murky because I remember the drones, like the attempted drone assassination.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of around the same time as Juan Guaido showed up.
Yeah.
And then like they imposed sanctions on Venezuela, but I forgot why. Like that's what kicked it off, but I forgot what was the reason for the sanctions. Like what did they blame? Was it drugs? I don't think it was drugs at that point.
Drugs were a part of it, I believe. But I think the main thing was the voting shit, where they're saying they rigged their election to make Maduro win. And he's a communist dictator and yada, yada, yada.
And then it's like you want your oil rights back, which that's like a whole can of worms to the side. But what does that have to do with you bombing boats?
That was for the drug dealing. It's basically, let's be honest, it's hook or by crook. Whatever you can do to get the shit done.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, it's the only thing that makes sense. It's like, wait, well, what does that have to do with this? What does this have to do with that? Like, it's just like a continuation. I feel like I'm almost at the point where, like, I think the first time around, it was just like, fuck it, I want the oil, but he didn't want to say that.
Maybe he
something
wanted a
about
second term. I don't know.
yeah, something about he would like send us. They would like jip us off a crude. I feel like that was part of his argument. The first time around, oh, they're jipping us. They were jipping us with this crude oil. This, that, and the third. I remember Greg Palast talked about that.
Yeah.
Where like Chavez even like sent fucking free oil to American citizens. It was like a propaganda thing where it's like, oh look, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of your citizens since your country doesn't want to.
Yeah. And I mean, Trump was playing with the oil price. Like he was telling Saudi Arabia, lower your oil prices to.
Even no, but that was Obama. That was Obama. He
I
started.
believe
I think
Trump did that too.
They both. No, I think they both did it. They both did it. Obama set that ball in motion though.
Yeah. Man, it looks
He
pretty
said that
smart
wheel
there,
motion.
Barry. Let me try that.
Barry. Barry.
But yeah, and these are just the overt things, and we got to be careful. Like when you said the drone attack thing, some dumb fuck's gonna hear that, look it up, and like, see, no, it's a Venezuelan person that did that. It was a
yeah, alleged.
Well, that actually seemed like an actual attempt happened. It's just if it's piloted by a Venezuelan opposition person, right? They'll say no. See, that wasn't even the U.S. That was the opposition. Meanwhile, they don't understand the deeper, intricate nature of like funding teams and groups within countries to overthrow countries. Like they don't understand that concept. So I have to like be careful with certain things that are like, yeah, sure, a Venezuelan pulled the trigger, but let's be real, who's backing them?
And then that army like whistleblower, that armed service, I don't know what's
Jordan Goudreau, the ex
didn't he get arrested for something? I think he got like a warrant out for his arrest or something. He got subpoenaed or something.
Everything he said in that interview was from Discovery in his case.
Oh, that already happened. Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, they want to throw me back in jail. I guess he went on like a. I mean, he was allowed to say it because it was from Discovery, from trial.
Yeah,
right?
an expose. Yeah.
But I guess he wanted to. I guess that was his dead man switch. All right, I got all this information, bro. You're fucked. But granted, don't worry. Not many people are gonna actually see that.
Which is like, that's like a straight rebuff. Yeah, that's like a straight rebuff of, oh, it was a Venezuelan. Like, dude, we're sending tactical teams to teach Venezuelans how to overthrow their own government. At worst. I mean, at best. That's what we're doing.
With not officially Trump on paper a part of it, but higher ups in his administration were a part of that supposed private mercenary kind of group going in to overthrow the government of Venezuela. Right, so it's like, it's an actual spy novel, guys. You look into it.
Tom Clancy presents.
But all right, let's get to the Kyle video. Let's see how annoyed I get. Hopefully, I can get this video out before the address. I can be ready to watch that. All right, without further ado, here's our main story: Kyle Kulinski with Trump plots assassination of Americans. I can't promise you how much I'm going to watch of this. If it's stupid, if I hear stupid off rip, I will turn it off and move on. I will. But I try to react organically. I really do. Where I haven't seen anything of this video. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. All I know is he looks like Cody Rhodes' gay little brother. Here we go.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the Kyle Kulinski Show. I hope y'all are having a great day out there. We got a lot of stuff to jump into today. So in just a second, we have the government is now no longer even bothering to try to pretend. They are openly plotting the assassination of Americans. I wish I was kidding. I'm not kidding. I know it sounds hyperbolic, but it also happens to be factually accurate. And so you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in just a minute. I got some amazing videos to show you. So we'll talk about that. We also have a bunch of big tech broligarch billionaires were caught in a dystopian sci-fi novel, but I swear to you, it's not. The billionaires understand the country is failing. They're trying to going after Candace Owens and Nick Foy. Later on, we have lawyers on cases. And War on Christmas. They are now miss any of this stuff, man. That's only a little taste. I got a lot more than that for you as well. You guys know the drill. Everybody do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. That helps out massively and costs you nothing at all. Also, click that bell icon because then you'll get a notification every single time a video drops for the channel.
The algorithm
the reason
helps you
I
out,
tell you to
Kyle.
do that is because YouTube is not too hot on political
Am I
content.
subscribed to
So
Kyle?
I want to make sure that it shows up in your feed when we
I am
post.
not
So
even
definitely click that
subscribed.
bell
I get
icon.
recommended
You can also support the show on
videos from this fool all the
Patreon.
time.
Go sign up for Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. And of course, go sub to Corn's World where we do live Kyle and Corn episodes every Monday night. You don't want to miss that. We have a hell of a lot of fun
See me on
when
Raw
we do
when I
that.
watch my dad.
And that's all I got for you, man. Enough with the shameless
Sorry,
plug.
my
Let's
big
go
brother.
ahead and jump right in. So let's start with this here. This is disturbing is not a strong enough word to describe exactly what this is here. So the Intercept posted the following. The White House refuses to rule out summary executions of people on its secret domestic terror list. The Trump administration ignored questions about whether it would order the killings of those on its NSPM 7 list, even while answering our other queries. That's disturbing. So, in other words, they've already done this when it comes to
Yo, what up? My
fishermen
bad.
in the
My show was
Caribbean.
fucking up
You
for a
guys know
second.
this. We've covered it endlessly.
Very good.
86
Just
different
reacting.
people killed in the Caribbean.
Recording,
Over
reacting.
20 boats bombed. These are people, there's no evidence was presented. There was no process that was followed. Trump decided we're going to murder these people. We're going to do terror attacks. So they murdered these poor innocent fishermen. And then they
Real fast. If you squint real hard, that almost looks like a swastika right there. I can't now look at. I'm sorry. I just see that. It's almost like if you squint your eyes hard enough, like, is that a swastika? sorry. All right, here we go.
said, well, no, it's totally legal because we declared that they're terrorists and then we murdered them. So there is no recourse for you. And they're dead, by the way, so how could there be any recourse, right? Well, what if I were to tell you
Some people survive.
that exact same thing they did there in the Caribbean, they're planning on doing that on U.S. soil. They're planning on doing that domestically. So they can kill whoever they want to kill, and then they turn around and they go, yeah, but they were terrorists, so it's okay. We declared that they're terrorists. There was no process. There was no evidence presented. There was no judge involved. There was no nothing. But we declared them terrorists, and then we murdered them.
Now, the possibility or likelihood of that. Now, I could see that being a thing, but I think they would have to take another step in between. They can't just go from deeming them terrorists to go, drone strike them or sniper shot them or something like that. I think they'd have to create a scenario to where it would look justified to a dumb populace, right? Something where it tricks them. And then once you set the precedent, now it's just willy-nilly. Now you can just do whatever the fuck you want and get away with it. Just be like, oh, this guy's just like this guy over here. That's why we got to kill this guy. And it'll make sense for a while till people get a little bit upset about it. Then you just hit them again with another scenario that's like, oh my God, did you see what happened today? This guy, murdered this many people. This guy shot up a building. This guy did that. To where now it's like, okay, now it's re-justified again. Right? That seems to be the game plan. So I think there needs to be another step in between here. Maybe they find, I don't know, associates of Tyler Robinson, or at least they say they are, and they find those guys in some warehouse somewhere, and they just drone strike the building. Like, those guys are terrorists. They drone strike it. A lot of people will be pissed off, but not enough. There'll be enough MAGA people, TPUSA, brainwashed dummies that will be like, yeah, get them. Those guys are terrorists. Right? Or even you can even go back to typical, Muslim extremists. You can go back to that direction if you want. Hey, but it's different flavors here. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. They're doing different flavors. Whatever Americans want to see, they can pull it off for you, bro. They'll make it happen. Either way, that should scare the shit out of, healthy thinking people, but, and again, who's paying attention? Well, let's continue.
So this is what The Intercept is saying. White House refuses to rule out summary executions of people on its secret domestic terror list.
By the way, they've already killed American citizens, at least overseas. Oh, they've done it domestically, but not under the same, standards as this idea of terrorism. But they've killed Americans overseas. Obama did it. Trump did it. Just to be honest. And those guys were on a basically secret terrorist list, right? Did you see that list? No. Did you see it? Nope. Only a few amount of people know that list, seen the list, and you understood why those guys were particularly targeted. I'm just saying. So the precedent for killing Americans is already there. Now, doing it domestically in that form and fashion of like under the guise of terrorism, like I said, they'll need another step. But here we go.
The fact that there
True,
even
and
is
also,
a secret
real quick,
list.
Hey, good.
they also America's also got a history of kidnapping their own citizens and fucking torturing them, experimenting on them.
Oh yeah.
So just to add that on.
Oh yeah. And that's gone through different time periods of things, from American soldiers to citizens to. I've heard things about fucking like fucking like Whitey Bulger, like gangsters and shit like that, like motherfuckers getting experimented on. And then obviously there's the overseas version. Obviously, you have whistleblowers in the U.S. that have to run for their lives because they'll be tortured in jail for the rest of their fucking lives. Yeah, there's a good amount of precedent of the American government taking shit out on American citizens. Because regular people don't hear about it, or they feel it's justified in some form or fashion.
Or like, what's her name? Who gave was it Edward Snowden or Julian Assange like a bunch of files that got Chelsea Manning?
Chelsea
right?
Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Chelsea Manning.
Yeah.
I just bought my sister a $30 candle.
Okay.
It's funny when we started talking about
No, for real.
U.S. government corruption. This guy opens his fucking mouth. It's kind of weird.
No, for Christmas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright, so what type of candle is it?
Yankee Doodle. Yankee Candle.
It says Blue Run Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
It's Gwyneth
Don't show
Paltrow's
the
pussy
flavor.
candle. How about that? Smells like her pussy when you
The
light it.
Flight series
There you
showcases
go.
a unique micro batch process.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so interesting, Harrison. Holy fuck! Oh fuck! I'm hitting play.
Should tell
Shut
you a
up.
lot
No, it's
that they can't
a
prove
very
this stuff in
strong
court. It's all
scented
made
candle.
up.
It's supposed to
Okay.
be-
So it's a
man.
list
My
of
sister
political
has
enemies.
four
This is
cats,
really
so-
the dividing lines are you pro-Trump or anti-Trump? If you're anti-Trump, you're probably on some list somewhere. It's just absolutely disturbing stuff.
What? Whoa, hold on.
That's
Enemies.
the
This is
dividing
really-
lines.
The dividing lines are you pro-Trump or anti-Trump? If
That's
you're
fear. I think it's
anti-Trump,
fear baiting.
you're probably
That's fear baiting right there. Fear mongering. I think. Like you gotta scare them into voting for Democrats. That's what that screams
The
right there.
best Christmas shopper ever.
He's
They
he's
just
Cody
don't even
Rhodes'
know.
gay brother, man. What do you expect? He's on cue.
That's ridiculous.
He's
Are you
on-
pro-Trump or anti-Trump? It's like, wait a minute. The policies that Trump's doing has been in existence throughout many administrations. At least you can see
A
like the
century.
goal and the plans playing out. You can see them throughout administrations. So why the fuck would it be pro-Trump or anti-Trump? I would think it'd be more so like with the government apparatus or against it.
Yeah,
I would
pro-government, anti-government.
Yeah.
And if you go a little
It's
bit,
been going back and forth.
yeah,
And Biden is the one that was the one doing the domestic terrorism. It's like that. Like it was literally it was Biden's policy
well,
to enable that, which was obviously to get American citizens in check. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the whole, once again, this whole thing playing out didn't just start in the Bush administration, but the coined term of war on terror is during the Bush administration, and Obama had all types of room to stop that shit, to officially end this little war on terror period. He had 8 fucking years to do it, and he didn't do it, did he? He could have reversed a lot of these rules that allowed for fucking presidents to have carte blanche when it comes to fucking military action. But what did he do? He expanded it. He didn't slow it down. He sped it up. And then Trump is like, I'm going to go even faster. Watch this. And now here we are. It's incredible. But, okay. That's just a lazy fucking statement from Kyle Kulinski to me. You're either pro-Trump or anti-Trump. Fuck out of here. You're no threat to power at all, my friend. Kyle, you're no threat. The only threat to Trump, I guess, would be the other team winning, but you're just getting the same shit, basically. But, all right, let's continue. Here we go.
Is that the
Probably
full
on some-
Diary of a Wimpy Kid book series in the background, or am I tripping? On the top left.
Where?
The top left looks like fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Do I even know what that is? Might have heard of a movie or something, but either way, bidding for Kyle. Let's continue. Here we go.
List somewhere. It's just absolutely disturbing stuff. Incredibly disturbing stuff. And then, of course, we should point out as well, this NSPM7 that they mention here, and shout out to Ken Klippenstein, he got the original reporting on this, but the whole idea of that is, if you show anti-Americanism, an anti-capitalist ideology, anti-Christian ideology, if you are a, quote, extremist on migration or race or gender, then you're the enemy. You're the problem. You're a potential domestic terrorist and extremist. And so, in other words, again, anybody who's on the left, anybody who's even a liberal would qualify based on these characteristics. I mean, what does it even mean to be, oh, you're anti-American? What does that mean? If you criticize Trump's stupid fucking wars, would they categorize you as anti-American? Yes, they would. What about if you say, hey, I think we should do Medicare for all? They would go, oh, that's socialism. So now you're anti-capitalism, you're on the list. If you're anti-Christian, so in other words, a vocal atheist would be on the list. This is insane what they're doing. They're literally making a list of enemies of MAGA, the people who disagree with MAGA, and they're.
It sounds like he's fear-mongering to me. He's adding his own flavor into a story that could be substantial. It is substantial. He's just like adding his own element into it to maybe scare people into voting for Democrats.
He's almost discrediting his own reporting, right? Like, it sounds like he started out saying that that they could start killing people, citizens, right?
Yeah.
The United States.
Yeah.
And then he's talking about this list, which includes like millions of people. Like that sounds silly, right? Like it just makes it sound.
Alex
Jones. It makes it sound not credible. Like even what he previously said, even though it might be true, or not. I don't know. But
who was I comparing him to, Jesse? That last video we did of Kyle Kulinski, I was comparing him to Alex Jones. Because it's like you're going so far in a direction. Yeah, like, I mean, like, he should look more so at, let's be real, quote unquote, illegal immigrants or drug dealers. All right. What did he just deem fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction? How many people in the U.S. are selling that shit? It's like, right? I mean, but okay. I'll hear Kyle out for a bit. Here we go.
Going to use the intelligence agencies and the military to go after these people. All right, but I'm not done. Here we go. So this is crazy. We had a hearing, and Senator Reid asked a very important question. Basically, like, what if Trump ordered you to attack somebody in the United States of America? Listen to this terrifying answer. Watch this.
If the president declared an organization a terrorist organization or DTO, which is on a secret list, and you were ordered to attack them on U.S. soil, would you carry out that order?
Already terrifying. A general pausing when asked the question, what if the president told you to kill people that are on some secret list that he made up? Would you carry out the order? He freezes. He freezes. Ready? It's about to get worse.
Senator Reid, as with any order I would assess the order, consult the legal authorities to ensure that it was a lawful order, and I would, if I had questions, I would elevate that to the chairman and the secretary, as they welcome at all times. And if I had no concerns and I was confident in the lawful order, I would definitely execute that order.
So that's what's known as a yes. If Trump asked me, or if Secretary of War Crimes Pete Kegsbreath asked me to assassinate an American citizen on American soil based on a secret fucking list that they made up of their political enemies.
When it comes to that,
yeah.
Most of the time, they fucking kick our asses in.
What?
I'm just saying, these generals, these admirals.
Yeah, what about them?
They're very submissive when it comes to, like,
yeah, there are a lot of them are pussies. A lot of them are pussies. I'll give you. I agree with
it's
that.
like you treat us like shit, and then you're up here being a pussy. Come on now.
Well, I mean, Let's be real. Obedience is probably lower on the scale of faculties of honor, if you will, in my humble opinion. But all right, you guys go ahead and talk. I have to leave and come back real fast. But go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. So you guys hearing conclusion from what the general said to what Kyle is saying? Like, like, is that exactly what the general said?
I mean, I'll be honest. I heard kind of the same thing. If he threw a bunch of words for the sake of legal, legality.
Live your life like a hard ass, and then go in front of Congress and be a pussy.
Well, so what the general said could mean what Kyle said, but it also like if you commit war crimes, for instance, like if now if the president asks you to commit
You
war crimes,
win, war crimes aren't a thing, bro. That's the
that's
whole
where I'm
thing.
saying that it could mean that, but you can refuse those orders, right? Like, you could just not do them because you would be punished for following that. So even though the president has absolute authority, that's not like the qualification he gave is kind of a weasel clause where you can it's very open to interpretation what he just said. Like it's not a concrete answer.
Yeah.
But the question was also not the question wasn't specific about citizens. It was on U.S. soil, the terrorism on U.S. soil. So it gives so much space to be, like it's too open to interpretation. Like it doesn't mean that much. Like what he said, like either way, like it could mean something or it
enough.
could not mean something. It's just too open.
Yeah, fair enough. But I would definitely throw the caution out there. I wouldn't say definitively what it is, but once they're deeming Americans as terrorists, right? I'll take all cautions and be like, yeah, they might do that shit.
Yeah, they
Where
might.
are they going, terrorists?
It's just the idea of terrorists in general, which is usually deemed by presidents.
Limits on what a president can do with the military. He's got 30 days to actually conduct war with the Marines. For that, he's got to go to Congress. I mean, that's established. If he doesn't do that, it's kind of weird.
I think you need to
It's going
understand,
to get
Harrison,
debated.
that the war on terror changed everything as far as what rules
Yeah.
they can or can't do. It changed it by
What
a
if,
lot.
Last week, somebody was trying to say in Congress that Antifa would be is categorized as
They are
a
officially
terrorist organization, right? Like
they are according to an executive order, but how long
So
does
there's
that
new
last?
statutes in place, but still, I mean, you need the money to conduct those wars, and how do you do that? You got to go through Congress.
No. No. If you mean if you mean foot soldiers on the ground, maybe. But with the technology and all the weaponry that they have, they don't need to fucking send soldiers in. They can just use their fucking, tech shit. They can probably fly those little fucking mini drones into places where Antifa's
So
hiding.
I'm just spinning my tires when I get sent to fucking weirdo country. That pisses me off.
I think you're dumb for doing that, but you live your life, my man.
Hey, shut up. Shut up. I want retirements, bro.
If that's all it costs, then all right, do your thing, man. Better hope there's nothing on beyond. You better hope there's nothing on the other side of the wall. You better fucking hope. But yeah. And another thing with Kyle here, guess what, Kyle? There's a good chance there's going to be a Democrat in office at some point. And if a precedent is set, what we've seen from different administrations, from different fucking parties, kind of continue on these things that we didn't like from some other president. Whether quietly, like Obama was doing, a little bit more quietly, versus overtly, like what Trump does. And they take advantage of these rules. Like straight up. Either way, let's continue here. I think that is worth worrying about, Jesse. Although he's Kyle's selling
Hold on.
a thing, but it's important to hear that answer that way. Hey, God.
What Trump announced tonight, nationwide, or has he not done it yet?
It's not out yet. Yeah. I scream at
Okay.
What the fuck? Whatever. It's OBS bugging. Whatever. All right. Let's continue. Here we go.
Yes, I would carry out that order. I would murder Americans on American soil. This motherfucker should resign. He should resign in shame. He should apologize. And he should never be in this position of power ever again. This is fucking disturbing. This is the most un-American shit I've ever heard in my life. Greenlighting political assassinations done by the military against American citizens.
Bongino resigned. Did you know that? Bongino resigned.
Could
my God, he did?
Yeah, oh, that's okay. Yeah. That's acceptable. Like, what is it? The fascism has now become so...
The FBI will never survive that. Fucking Bongino's not there anymore. Oh, fuck. They need him. There we go.
So extreme and so in your face that they just announce it casually in a congressional committee hearing. What? Wow, man. This is so crazy. All right, I got more for you, though. FBI hints at new counterterrorism focus on young Americans online. So that NSPM 7 list, how do you think they're going to get the list? They're going to scour the internet. They're going to look at social media. They're going to go through everybody's entire internet history. Hey, you made a joke about Republicans in fucking 2012. Now you're on that list, right? This is where we're at. This is where we're at. Watch this. Listen.
The FBI has identified a particularly concerning uptick in radicalization of young people. Radicalization of domestic terrorists most often occurs online. Social media and encryption have increased the speed and accessibility of the violent extremist content.
Social media and encryption. So in other words, they're going to start waging a war on social media. They're going to censor people they don't like, pro-Palestine activists, left-wingers. And encryption, they're going to come after encryption. They don't want you to be able to have a private message with your friends. They want to be able to read your messages. They want to know what you're saying. This is what's embedded in everything this guy's pointing out.
Often occurs online. Social media and encryption increase the speed and accessibility of the violent extremist content.
It's like that shit hasn't been
So
encrypted
this is what
since
they're
BlackBerry.
focusing on. As Hassan says, there's an esoteric, pedophilic, neo-Nazi cult that directly pushes teenagers to do mass shootings every other week on Telegram. And these guys are going to investigate people who don't like Trump, Israel, and want free healthcare. That is literally exactly what's going on here.
God. Now, someone could sit back and be like, man, Kyle's just naive and not realizing every regular person, you're a fucking target. Let's be honest. Get in line or you're a target. But I don't think Kyle's naive.
A target?
I don't think he's
badass. I'll fight back.
Yep. Anyways, Kyle is, I don't think he's naive at all. I think he knows what he's doing. And that's every fucking video this guy I do. Where I'm like looking at I wouldn't mind giving for the topic at hand here, but okay, that's worth looking at. Good job, Kyle. But he always has to throw shit in there to make it about team playing again. And it's it's ridiculous. Why couldn't Edward Snowden come back to the U.S.? Who was president during all of that? How about Assange? What was going on with him? Who was fucking president? Having to do basically trapped in an Ecuadorian embassy. I'm not calling these guys fucking heroes or good guys.
About the Democrats, because they pretty much ruled the latter part of the 2020s.
Good. Thank you,
there you go.
For picking up on that. Thank you. But yeah, once again, you have to look at Snowden or Assange or any whistleblower, Chelsea Manning, as good guys or whatever. But at the very least, you saw what you saw on the surface, right? These guys were being subjugated because what? They exposed crimes. And real crime. Not the letter of the law says this is okay. I mean to your own natural senses. That's fucking wrong.
Do you honestly believe that U.S. soldiers want to commit crimes?
Oh, yeah.
Is that in their heart?
Oh, God. I go individual by individual, Harrison. That's what you're supposed to do as the good guy. But we do have instances.
They have to be, but they can be crazy because the the army and the military at large doesn't do a good job at vetting people. But at the same time,
Okay, do the individuals get in trouble?
I think what was the name?
Who?
Ed Bergdahl.
Okay.
He ran away from Afghanistan forces, allegedly. And then he was caught by the same forces and he was playing fucking soccer with them.
Okay. How about collateral murder? Who got in trouble for that? Who got in real trouble for that? Chelsea Manning did, didn't she? She's the one who got in trouble. For exposing blatant, obvious war crimes. Edward Snowden saying, hey, these guys are spying on you. Who got in trouble? Edward Snowden got in trouble.
She got pardoned. Yeah,
after how long? Why were they in jail in the first place? Why were they in jail in the first place?
Office like
it's Bradley
14
Manning.
years ago.
It's Bradley Manning. That's a dude.
She's kind of weirdo, so
fucking
what are you gonna do?
Get your fucking track shoes on and run if you see that fucking Jesus guy. Both of you little dweebs.
This bullshit.
Both
Why
you little
would we
dumb
have
fucks.
faggots in the military?
Both you little dumb fucks would run for your lives. You can play
want
shit all you
faggots in
want
your
on my fucking
military,
Discord. You can play
you're
games all
gonna
you
have
want.
a country that's
You'd
gonna
fucking
die.
run, wouldn't you?
I'm telling you right now.
I know.
Shut the fuck up, Jordan.
You'd get your track shoes on.
If you want faggots in your military,
you'd be the
you're
fucking
gonna die.
roadrunner, wouldn't you? You'd leave a fucking cartoon smoke dust behind, wouldn't you? You'd run so fucking fast. Mommy, I'm sorry. Mommy, I'm sorry. Mommy, I'm sorry. Anyways,
so
let's move on.
You want faggots
you do
in your
this when you
military.
have no argument
I'm just saying
against what I'm
this.
saying.
If you don't want me eating motherfucking badass sons of bitches.
See how these two like subvert things? Well, actually, Dub's just a tag along. He's usually by himself, getting wrecked by the whole room. But he'll tag along. He'll tag along if someone talks back to teach.
What have the HR ladies done for you? That's all I'm gonna say.
Dubster tags along when you feel, man, maybe I can get some momentum here. Yeah, get him, Harrison.
What have the HR ladies
done for you? These are the definition of weak men, by the way.
What have the HR ladies done for you?
With every time you charge someone with murder, you have to establish the intent. How do you do that with a soldier that's been ordered?
They're going to allow shit to go on.
We have eyes, ears, and brains.
They're not.
Come on, let me shoot. Let me shoot. Come on, give me the order. Let me shoot. Please, let me shoot. That's in the video. You know that, right? Come on, or get away. Let me shoot.
What video are you talking about?
Collateral murder. What happened at the end when some civilians?
It was a helicopter pilot, and he was saying, "Am I authorized to shoot?"
He's like, "Come on, let me shoot. Come on."
He's waiting for an order.
He's begging for an order to get the order to do.
There's rules, bro, and
it's in the
sometimes
fucking video.
The rules are run by fucking Democrat faggots.
Make an explanation for the double tap though. Make an explanation for that one for that same soldier. Where a van with a dad and his kids in the van show up to help these guys that just got shot. By the way, they don't have guns in their hands; they have cameras, and they're like, "Oh, let me get you in here, get you to the hospital." They shoot it up, and what do they say at the end? Shouldn't have brought your kids.
Have you ever heard
you tell me what the fuck that
fragged?
is. Go ahead, make a joke now.
Jordan, have you ever heard the term fragged? The term fragged means if you have a superior officer
saying, YouTube,
acting
pretty
like
obvious,
a retard,
right?
you can put a fucking grenade in their tent.
See what I'm saying, YouTube? It's pretty simple too. These guys are like, whatever.
Frag you, Jordan.
Prenatal.
You're being weak.
They're prenatal.
You're being weak. You want to support these fucking Muslims. These Muslims.
Prenatal intelligence.
In 2001.
Would you want the higher command to be the ones in trouble, or would you want the soldier who pulled the trigger to be in trouble? Because
the idea isn't about being in trouble. It's about showcasing things. Hey, say, you know what, guys? Say, hey, America, I think this. Hey, America, I think this is justified.
Punishment for crimes either.
Look at them run to something else. Look at them run to something else.
You
are so
on your little scooter.
This is a big loop.
Yo, scooter.
This is a big loop.
Yo, scooter. Get on your shit. Get on bike and pedal.
You're ignoring reality when you say you want the accountability of crimes being committed, but you don't want punishment for crimes.
Holy fuck.
Because that's what you say. You don't believe in punishment for crimes.
Look at him guess.
So what the fuck's the point of accountability?
Hey,
You
YouTube.
said it.
Hey, people new
You
to
said
Yell
it
Brick
hundreds
Road.
of times.
He's making that up. He's making that up. I never said that in my life.
Oh no. You said that 1,000 fucking times, man. That
You're
you
making
do not
that up,
believe
Dubster.
You believe
You
in
are
prison
making that
now?
up.
You believe prison's a good
See
thing?
how he says punishment is like prison.
I'm
See
asking a
how
question.
he thinks in Lego blocks?
It's not a crime.
These
if
are the
you're
brain cells I'm
protecting your
dealing with
country by
day in, day
slapping the
out.
shit out of a Muslim for being stupid.
Yeah,
You can't
dodge
see
the
beyond.
question
You can't
asked.
see
Because they're
beyond
not
simple
supposed to be
fucking
here
things.
anyways.
Dodge the question asked.
No, you heard what I was gonna. Are you sorry?
You
You didn't hear.
believe in fucking prison.
What's that to do with the fucking question, bro? Or the state or the topic?
You believe in punishment of crime.
Holy fuck! If you have this, what they should do
criminals.
if they believe that this is all fine and
Yes or no
dandy
question.
by their own standards, if they believe this is all fine and
I
dandy,
will burn
show
them
the
in a
world and
ditch
say
and
we
pour
did this.
fucking bacon sauce on them.
It's a yes or no
There's your
question.
punishment,
You believe in
Dubster.
punishment of crime.
There's your punishment, Dubster. If they
You
believe,
believe in punishment of crime.
there's your punishment. If they believe in like this is correct by their own principles and rules and ideas, they should show the world and say we did this. Show everyone. Put it. Force it on everyone's TV. Say, hey, we did this.
The Arabs
are you okay with
this?
this?
Right. Right now, the Persians are like, cool. The Persians got bombed, by the way, by Trump's.
Yes or no? Should they do
Yes or
prison
no?
time?
Did they stand up or sit down? Yes or no? Fucking dumb Lego block brain.
Prison is the only option.
There you go. He won't
punishment.
answer the question.
You're asking dumb fuck questions, dude. You're not even hearing what I'm saying to you.
Just answer the
These
question.
Arabs under control. I don't care if they're Jewish, Muslim, or whatever. They're being
Holy fuck!
retards.
Watch. I'm gonna say another. I'm gonna say a statement. He's gonna say, "Oh, what?" He's gonna. The blocks are gonna start crumbling in a second. The way we have prison now, I don't believe it that way. You should be doing that to other human beings.
Prison is pretty
But prison or no, prison or no, though. At the very least, the way we run, the way we do prisons now, should not exist in a healthy society.
If you shoot Charlie Kirk in the neck with a high caliber weapon, somebody needs to fucking serve life.
The way we
Or
run
if you
prisons
try to
now
shoot Trump,
is not the answer.
if you try to
making the
shoot
world a
Trump
better
in
place.
the ear,
right?
Yeah,
Or
fuck
is that
those
wrong?
guys. Why are you guys so fucking weird?
See, when you say prison or no, you see how stupid that sounds as a fucking question.
Do you
Well, he's a
believe
prisoner because
someone
he's a
that has
fucking
committed
he's
a
a
crime
fucking hard,
should
Joe.
be locked up in a facility separated from the general population? Yes or no?
Very limited.
See how dumb
range
fuck
of
his questions
options.
are? It's so stupid.
I'm having to dumb fuck it because of who the dumb fuck I'm talking to.
Oh, reverse Uno. Fucking what a wordsmith. Reverse Uno statements. You're stupid. No,
Be a
you're stupid.
wordsmith. No, that fucking Muslims hate us. Or Jews.
Let's continue on
Jews
with
hate
this
us
video.
too.
I want to get to the presidential
Fuck
address
you,
at some
Jordan,
point.
because you're supporting this
Yeah, look at me
bullshit.
run. Look at me run. Look, I hopped on my scooter. I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah,
You got me, Dubster. You got me. You won, bro.
I know I
You won,
did.
man. You won.
We all witnessed it.
Y'all saw that?
Why can't we
Y'all
have
saw
a
it?
United States that is united?
Y'all saw it?
So his accountability
Shut
means
up.
nothing.
It's
That's
because
right.
you're a black man and you want the fucking reparations.
My
Admit it.
accountability means nothing. Thank you,
You don't
Dubster,
have any
for that
accountability. You've never had a job, so
Harrison
you
has
don't
not-
know.
I have not heard a word Harrison has said.
Shut the
Has he
fuck
been,
up.
Has he been talking the entire time?
You're-
I think I've
Yes,
mentally
I
ignored
have.
you.
Shut the fuck up.
I think
You're so weird.
you talking. I think I evolved a little bit and like
go to bed, honey.
erased you from
Go
my
to bed,
psyche a bit.
honey. You're such a fucking weirdo.
Oh shit! Well,
Your mental Photoshop. Crap.
I evolved as a being, bro. I can now
Dude,
insta block
what are
dumb
you gonna do with-
fuckery.
What are you gonna do with the blacks running in America? What are you gonna get? You gonna get some Nikes? From where? You know what? They've enslaved more people than white people have. You fucking retards.
Damn, get him, Harrison. All right, let's get back to this video. Here we go. These are the
Hassan,
brain cells
that
that
sounds
do it.
hyperbolic. It sounds like a joke,
Incredible.
but Hassan's actually 100% factually correct. The government is compiling lists of people who are anti-Trump, anti-Israel, and pro-Medicare for all.
Never heard you that excited.
And they want you on that list. They want you to potentially be fucking blown away by this fake general who just said he would follow the order if Trump gave it to murder people on American soil. Now, by the way, from this same hearing, here's what happens when you push these people with their fascist agenda. Watch how quickly these guys buckle under pressure. Watch.
So where is Antifa headquartered?
Yeah, that's one.
Goddamn niggers.
What we're doing right now with the organization.
Where
Desperate.
in the
Doing all
United
kinds of
States
nigger shit.
does
Look at how
Antifa
desperate he is.
exist?
Scratch and crawl.
If it's a terrorist organization and you've identified it as number
Good
one.
luck, my man.
Would have asked
We are
upstairs so
building
many
out the
times.
infrastructure right now.
So what does that mean? We're trying to get the information. You say Antifa is a terrorist
Like
organization.
13% of the population. Why do we do
Tell
this?
us as a committee, how did you come to that?
Why is he even
Where
there?
do they exist? How many members
This
do
is
you have
stupid.
in the United
You
States?
need to be
as of right
overwhelmed
now?
of light.
Well,
Not a
very
good question there.
It's ongoing for us to understand that. The same, no different than Al Qaeda and ISIS.
No, I don't want you.
Took too much,
I'm
man. You
one
took too
question,
much.
sir.
Shut up.
I just want you to tell
Tell
me.
you where
Peruvian.
You said
headquarters is. It's
Antifa
Martha's
is the
Vineyard.
number one domestic terrorist
Mama's
organization
house.
operating in the United States. I just need to know where they are, how many people. I don't want a name. I don't want anything like that. Just how many people have you identified with the FBI that Antifa is made of?
Well, the investigations are active.
So you wouldn't come to this committee and say something you can't prove. I know you wouldn't do that. But you did.
So they're now.
I don't know how is Kyle not laughing at that? He just sunned him, kind of. Once again, I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Check your.
But he kind of sunned them.
Yes.
Check your feed again.
What?
Check your feed again. It was lagging that video.
Was it?
What?
Yeah. Oh,
It wasn't for
your
me.
shit sucks.
Was it
Work
lagging?
on it.
I was looking at the main
Yeah.
screen and it
For
wasn't.
me, it was.
Probably get hit by a hurricane because you live in Florida with all the hot chicks.
Harrison, put the keystone down, bro. Drink some water.
Shut up.
Eat some pizza. Drink
Eat
some
my
water.
balls. Lick my nutsack.
No, I won't. Okay. Anyways, let me see it. Let me just hit play real fast. See if it's lagging.
Saying Antifa is the number one
It's
domestic.
not lagging at all. Probably your end.
Yeah, it's lagging. Yeah, it's lagging entirely. But
You
you're
mean like the
coming-
audio thing?
I hear you clearly. No, the video's even fucking skipping, like doing that fucking like broken TV thing.
They
Maybe
want to
on
bust
your
us
end,
all.
but not on
And,
my end.
And
But I'm
the person I
hearing
want
you
to see
clearly.
first.
It's
So it doesn't
probably
make
on
sense.
your
Is it?
end. Holy fuck.
I'm
Nurse!
for the third time,
Nurse!
but I'm hearing you clearly.
Nurse! We need a medic over here.
And I got 5G, 4 bars out of 5.
Brain cells down. All right, so someone actually serious tell me. Was it fucking lagging? I didn't see any
No,
lagging.
mine was working fine.
Okay. And I heard it clearly. So maybe leave and come back. All right, here we go.
But you did.
So they're now saying
fucking
Antifa
kindergarten.
is the number one domestic
No,
terror threat in the country. That is so beyond fucking absurd. It is insulting to everybody's intelligence. You got to be out of your mind to make that argument. Straight up out of your mind. Do you guys know what the death toll is because of Antifa? I'm not kidding when I say, literally, maybe one person has been killed by Antifa. Now, it's
And it might
not
be
even
Charlie Kirk,
an
right?
official organization, and this is the point that
That was
the congressman was making.
2020.
It's not an official organization. There's no hierarchy. There's no structure. There's no membership. There are no marching orders. There are no rules. There's no charter. There's no nothing. There's no nothing. And so this is
To be fair, that could be a tactic, right? Kind of mask yourself. But even then, like, I see just a bunch of dumb college
Right.
kids at best. That's what I say. And they want to go out and
There's at
rally and
least
get their
a Facebook
vibes
page.
off. What's up? I don't know. Kids just want to, like,
All right, I'm
express their
not
inner
in a
anger.
group, but I know these. Okay, I'm not in a group, but I know these people agree with everything I say, and they wear the same color scheme we agreed upon. Okay, somebody within the group
Same
goes
color
and rents a U-Haul and black. wear all black.
What's the color scheme?
So
Wait, isn't that just to hide yourself within a protest or a rally or something like that? Right?
let me finish what I'm
Wear
saying.
dark clothes. Okay, that's good.
One of us fundraises till we can afford a U-Haul and fill it with shields, and we get shields to supply to the people that are in my group at the front lines to riot and stand off with the police, and not a peaceful protest by any means.
You got Soros money. They don't need to fundraise.
We pass around plans to make weapons. We throw Molotov cocktails at people and police.
Actually, can I ask you,
Yes,
what is
we
the
are
death
doing
toll
crimes.
of Antifa? You know that? I don't know.
50
50?
from 2020. From 2020.
50 all in
That
2020?
we know of. That we know of.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I have not heard that before. I don't even know, honestly. Usually when I hear, oh my god,
It might
Antifa's
be-
here, it's like 20 kids at best. 20 unathletic kids all yelling, free someone or free something or fuck you pigs or whatever the fuck they
Dang
say.
it, faggot. You know what's going on.
Yeah, it looks a lot like TV, man. It really does.
It's fucking weird.
It's like if I ask you what should happen to an Antifa guy for that, like what should happen? If I play collateral murder for you, like what should happen for that? And I see answers start dancing around, and it's like, oh, okay.
You don't even need to charge them as undergo mob or like gang status. You could just charge the individuals doing the exact individual stuff, but they've been letting that shit fly.
That was the counter argument to all this, which is if they're smashing windows of a business that's not theirs, they're already committing a crime. So thus, you don't need to deem them as terrorists. You can just arrest them for that. But something tells me the administration wants to drum it up.
Where is that hot chick that
the
named
dimmer-
Sebs
but the-
that's not Sebs but is Sebs?
What?
Oh, you're
What
expert,
about
Joe.
the fucking hot black one? Like talk shit all the time.
I think the brain
Not a
cell,
thing
the
anymore?
two brain cells in my they disconnected from each other. Now they're
No, shut the fuck up, you
they're on
weirdo.
they're on different wavelengths now. They're just like,
Where's
what?
she at?
I was just dick riding everything you said before. Anyways, all right, the Antifa thing is so ridiculous considering that. I mean, once again, they blow up boats in the middle of the ocean, and that's just that's one of the things they do. It's like, come on, who the fuck you telling anyone who's good or bad on this fucking planet? Let's just be honest with that. But all right, let's continue. Here we go.
The total attempt. They're trying to deflect from right-wing terrorism.
Oh,
they're not talking about
you're
right-wing
on-
terrorism, which
Not at that
statistically
1080,
is
don't you?
way more likely to happen.
That's
They're not
what
even
it
talking
is.
about ISIS or
I can only
Al-Qaeda
support
or anything like that.
Low.
They're talking
It's not on
about
1080.
left-wingers being the main
That's
domestic
720.
terror threat. Again, why? Because this is what Trump wants to do. He wants to purge the country of
That
all
could still
dissent.
be it for me.
He wants to
I
make
don't
it
know.
illegal to oppose him. We all know this in his heart of hearts. This is what he wants. This is why he all the time he says positive things about Kim Jong-un. When he walks in, his people stand at attention. That's what I want. That's what I want right there. So they're in the process of making that a reality. That's what you need to understand. They're in the process of doing it. And by the way, I saved the best for
Democrat
last in this
would
segment.
never
You
do
need to
this.
see this. Ready? From Attorney General Pam Bondi. Quote,
I haven't seen him say positive
Turtle
things about
Island
Kim Jong Un since
liberation-
like 2018.
And that was to put some spyware in their country. I think was the point of doing that, of him showing
Oh,
up
yeah.
as
Trying to kill
president.
him?
But
Or that was Venezuela. Was he trying to kill him too?
They'd probably
Or-
kill that
or was that Venezuela?
if they thought security was weak. They try to kill that dude too. Let's be honest. They probably would, right?
Who?
Kim Jong Un. But all right, I heard about this, the Turtle Island Liberation Front, and I think someone linked it to a YouTube channel that had like 5 subscribers and like like 10 total views or something. But all right, here we go. Let's hear what Kyle has. Oh yeah, okay. This is the New Year's bomb thing in LA. Here we go.
in front a far-left pro-Palestine, anti-government, and anti-capitalist group was preparing to conduct a series of bombings against multiple targets in California beginning on New Year's Eve. So FBI foils terror plot in California's Orange County and Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen a more made-up story than this. Do you understand? They're trying to justify and rationalize this fascist authoritarian takeover. Do you understand that that's exactly what we're witnessing here? This is completely fake. The Turtle Island Liberation Front? This reminds me, it doesn't even sound scary. This reminds me of what the FBI used to do with mentally ill Muslim teenagers. They would convince them, they would try to force them to do a terror attack, and then if they were to say oh maybe, then they would arrest them and go, we foiled a terror attack, pat us on the back. Now they're doing that, but just with lefties. Now they're doing that blaming pro-Palestine groups and anti-capitalist groups. Do you not see the bigger picture yet? Do you not understand what's happening? Trump is trying to expand his powers to the point where not only is he allowed to illegally bomb innocent fishermen in the Caribbean, but illegally murder Americans and just claim with no evidence whatsoever they were part of a terror group. We're going to make, they were part of the Turtle Island Liberation Front. They were part of Antifa. And so that's why we murdered them. They were a direct threat to us, even though they were minding their business and going to work and they weren't armed and there was no problem whatsoever. They are trying to terrorize us. That's what they're doing. They are trying to terrorize the American people. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And everybody needs to realize, everybody needs to see the bigger picture, right? All that shit that Alex Jones said in the late 1990s and early 2000s, it actually is coming true, but it's coming true against us. The real anti-establishment people, the real anti-elite people, it's the left. We've always been critical of the establishment. We've always been critical of the powerful. Always. Yeah. And so now they're trying to muzzle all dissent.
Brain cells left and right here, man.
Right. Now they're going full police state. Why do you think Trump is invading the United States of America with the United States military? Why is he taking Red State National Guard and putting them in blue cities? Why? You know why. You know why. He wants total power, total authority, and the way you consolidate it is to come up with a boogeyman threat and say, we got to do anything and everything to stop this, and if you oppose us, you're unpatriotic and you're with the bad guys. And then here we are. Then you get to the point where you have generals saying in committee hearings, if I was ordered to shoot American citizens because the president put them on some secret list of his opponents, I would do that. Do you not see how far we've strayed from God's light? How far we've strayed from American ideas and ideals and the Constitution? This president has totally ripped up and destroyed the Constitution, and it's never been more obvious to anybody. Hey, y'all, do me a favor.
Oh. I figured their biggest card to play would be Charlie Kirk, wouldn't it? Look what Antifa did. We need to start cracking down. Right? Even a lot of the influencers are calling it. I saw Matt Walsh saying, we need to fucking kick doors in, arrest people. Antifa's gone loose, has gotten loose. The left is dangerous. They want to kill us all. They should just take advantage of that, I guess. But, all right. Either way, I think we had a decent discussion until I got fucking real sidetracked. This took my mood down. Guys, so fucking garbage. Dog shit arguments. Anyways, there's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think. Is Kyle onto something? I think he's kind of onto something. It's just when you only pay attention to the right wing doing such things, I think you're in trouble. You're going to miss out on yourself and your community and your country and your citizens being subjugated by the government. I don't look at this as a strictly Trump MAGA thing at all.
What happened to his nose? It's like makeup, right? Like the top of his nose.
Oh yeah, he's wearing makeup. Look at he's doing Trump's tans. Look at
it's reshaping his face.
Look at his hairline right here, right? And then look at his face. Look at the skin right here, top of his head, right? And then look at the skin right below it. He's
almost orange.
If you can't beat him, join him. He's gonna stylize himself like Donald Trump just to win elections for the Democrats.
Also, real quick before you end it, I feel like these like talking points, they always become irrelevant. Like when people don't factor in like private power, like private sector power. Like it's like, how can there be like a fascist takeover of someone that was sent down by the same people who have had like immense power over the government for decades? Like that's what always doesn't make sense to me.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, when we were talking about Venezuela and this, what was her name? Like globalist group or some shit, or United Globalists, or whatever the fuck the name was, where this Jordan Goudreau guy, ex-Green Beret, got hired to try to overthrow Venezuela. Like, those are multinational corporations that were funding that thing, and private profiteers in tandem with the fucking government, like higher ups in the Trump administration. So when these guys get the work, they're always right next to each other. In Gaza, hey, we'll use governmental power to knock the fucking shit down. We'll use multinational corporations or these fucking tech bros to rebuild Gaza in their own image. It just seems to happen every time, and yes, it is both parties that do that. Both parties destroy, both parties rebuild in their own image. And regular, simple, normal thinking people get fucked over. And Kyle's got to wake up to that one day. But, I mean, he might be too far gone, bro, essentially. He's too locked in. He might not wake up until it's like an actual, like a straight up Democrat person. It has to be like AOC or something. And she starts like bombing countries. Like, fuck, I was wrong. But that's going to take way too much time. Way too much time for him to for this guy to realize things. So, it is what it is. So yeah, leave your comment in the comment section what you think. And all opinions are welcome. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that, where also all opinions are welcome, as you can tell. Harrison huffing Keystone Light and Dubster dancing with one brain cell. As you heard, all opinions are actually welcome. So please check it out. And obviously, everything I showed you in this video, all the little Twitter links, all the videos will be linked in that same description box. Yeah, so check them out. And with all that said, give this video a massive thumbs down. Hey, facts. Yeez.
Say you wanna get in.